Sony Computer Entertainment presents a giant sneeze and grossness that's going to be on the microphone now. Awesome. Fascinating. You don't say. Please continue.
Look! They've turned it on. Can you see them?
Not sure if I can see them, but I am seeing a whole lot of white. And somebody screwing around with my TV settings. That's interesting. Oh, there we go. There's a couple lights. I assume those are representing you two. Yep.
You? What's he?
Oh, you mean me?
Let's find out.
Hello, you.
My name's Whatthefnu, as far as you know.
Give us. But how would you like to be addressed?
Oh, you mean as in man or woman? I am a man. Last I checked, anyway. Yep, still everything intact down there.
Now we're all here. It's time for a story.
Oh, good. I like stories. Most of them, anyway. We won't mention the ones I could do without, but yeah, not all stories. Hey, scientists discover a fascinating giant hole in wait, what?
Okay.
I assume that's not a real-time broadcast.
This looks
You gotta wonder about little openings like this, like that little character. Is that somebody's personal mascot in the development team? Is it sort of a similar situation to where Slippy the Toad came from?
for us here.
They just snuck him into the game when nobody was looking. It's like, yeah, this can be a part of the overall design.
Anyone.
You're right.
Damn, YouTube's on the fritz again. Nothing's on. Recommendations aren't quite working the way I need them to. Yes, I'm still here.
You.
We've established I'm the only you here.
Show us the way.
Shine your light on our world.
Well, if I knew how to do that, I'm sure I could. If somebody would be so kind as to give me a tutorial. Oh, there we are. That button.
That's it. Now it's time to unite our worlds.
Wait a minute, are we breaking into Oculus Rift stuff here?
And it
No, but it's just pretending to be.
to yours. At last, now a real story can begin.
As can the proper intro to this episode. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Tearaway Unfolded. I, of course, as I said earlier, am Whatthefnu, and
Story.
this is another one of those games I'm really excited to play. It's something I was originally planning to do just for a review, but as soon as I started getting more and more into it, I realized, oh yeah, this is worth showing off to people in greater detail than normal. This is something I definitely want to do a sort of more long-form series on, at least for a couple episodes, at least until people lose interest. So we've got our message, but add a body, some legs and arms, hair, and other details that should be popping in here in a second. And there it goes. Ta-da! This one's name is Atois. An emphatic name. So many emphatic names lately in games we've been playing. Just the things that are fun to say.
Let them know.
So right now, the only way we interact with the world is to actually shine our light on things. No, come back. Come back. It's not that scary. Look, I can do all kinds of great things with this. I can make plants grow. I can bring your world to light. I can pretend that I'm actually interacting with this strange 3D world when it's just a farce created by digital overlords. Getting a little too meta there for a second.
See where they're going.
Oh, Atois. You hungry, sweetheart? Well, there's an apple right there. And another one. Somebody's leaving a lot of produce around these roads. At least they're kind to travelers.
Ooh,
Squirrel!
this is important. Heed the squirrels.
Especially with the one with the D-pad on his forehead. I assume the fact that the down arrow is highlighted is going to be important somehow. Yeah, this is going to be your tutorial, mongrel. I mean, the guide squirrel. Not imposing at all. He's not going to feel out of place. Seriously, though, one of the main reasons you'll notice here while this guy's going on is that this game is absolutely beautiful. This entire world is made out of papercraft, and it's probably, if you're anything like me, it's just mind-blowing to look at, if nothing else. Just the visual aspect of it all, of seeing this entire world that's made out of little crafts and, well, arts and crafts, I see. That's the word I was going for there. And...
Look,
ta-da!
it's creating a way through to the use world.
À toi.
So this is the giant hole in the sky they were talking about earlier. It's through that hole that we must deliver our message. And by letting the you guide you there, they mean that now I have direct control over the character. Of course, if I'm pressing any button other than the left analog stick, absolutely nothing's happening. I can't even pick things up right now. I can dance, though. I can sort of dance. I have to move a little bit before she'll do it again. You unlock... This is one of my small little pet peeves about this game, is that you unlock what in many other games would be very basic abilities much later on. But look at this place. Look how the world is literally unfolding around you as you walk along. All these people here, these fascinating creatures that you don't know what to make out of. It's one of those exciting games where I have no idea what's going to happen next. I take a step forward and I have no idea what kinds of strange things are going to be waiting for me. Like, what type of direction could this unique art style take me? What kind of unique things could happen to me? It's just one of those games that has that genuine wonder and mystique to it. Sky tore open. Oh, no. So what's anybody going to do about that? I mean, other than deliver a message through it. I'm sure this is not going to have any negative repercussions on anybody here whatsoever.
Oh my!
That wasn't scary. But this story does need some villains.
Ah, crap.
Crows are terrifying.
They are, actually. If we get far enough in the game, you'll understand why.
New. Something evil from the use world.
From my world? What could possibly be evil from my world? Oh. Newsprint. Of course!
Pouring in. That will give this story a nasty twist.
Despicable printed media? Nobody cares about you anymore. You should have just died off like everybody wanted you to. Like the market demanded. So these are the scraps. They are the basic mooks of this game. From what I've seen so far, though, they have no kind of central leadership. Other than, I guess you could consider these two beings that are leading us from place to place. They seem to have supreme power over this world, and a bit of a god complex, actually, because they're doing all kinds of strange things, just messing around with all of these normal people, including our character, just for the sake of having a story. They're screwing over all of these people's lives just to put together some kind of narrative to tie it all, to entertain me with, or maybe entertain themselves with. That's kind of low. So combat early on isn't exactly... Later on we'll get the ability to properly fight for ourselves. For now though, we have to outsmart our enemies, and how we do that is we use our guiding light to push them back where they belong. Either into some kind of hazard, throw them off a cliff, crush them under a brick or something. It actually gets kind of morbid in places. This game's a little darker than you first might realize it is. We can also use our light to restore some of the scrapped parts of the world. We can crush those guys, or we can lead them over this way. No, don't do that. Bingo! All of those guys gone. We saved more people. The sunlight obeys you. You saved us. We have our own unique little powers too, and you get some incredible abilities later on. Like, ones you might not even expect, but I'm gonna hold on to that information for now. It's actually more fantastic to see it in play as it happens. See if we can't clean up the rest of these guys here too. And like I said earlier, you gotta come up with some unique ways to get rid of them, like crushing them under something or throwing them down a well, because why not? The light told them to jump into the well. We're like mind controlling them. Like, is this okay? Is what I'm doing all right? Am I messing with forces that I shouldn't be? That are beyond my control? No one man should have this kind of power. This narrative is actually a lot deeper than I thought it was. It seems like such a cutesy little thing, and then all of a sudden, you are God. Go do godly things. But it is a ton of fun. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's a ton of fun just to experience. These guys aren't obeying us, but pretty much because they take themselves out. Don't get used to that. It doesn't happen all too often. Believe whatever you like, honey. If you're spirits of the ancestors, by that you mean the two voices that are guiding me. Color-coded, too, believe. Why not?
Under their lids.
All right, this is my story. Right. Now, the stage is set. Our actors are chosen. Your role is to guide a twat and help her deliver her message. Head for the hole in the sky.
Good luck.
It's my story. Good luck.
Alright, everybody. The page turns and a new chapter of our adventure begins. So join us again next time on Team Pizza Plays to see how things unfold and what other scary tutorials we're going to have to put up with. Until then, I'm Whatthefnu. Later, everybody!